I figure anytime I make a puppet, I feel like I've made something that's almost like it becomes its own character. So I'm excited about any puppets that I make because they do become almost like a real thing. They occupy space, so they become a real thing. And then if a puppeteer gets their hands in it and are doing their thing, or even if I can just have it a little bit of time with it and develop a voice, then it becomes real almost in a way. Hello, I'm Mary McClung. I'm professor of costume design, but I'm also in charge of the puppetry program. I started out as an art major in college, and I was doing a lot of sculpture, ceramic sculpture, and it started becoming pieces that had teeth and eyes, and they seemed to have a gloss to them and a realism. And I really started wanting them to talk. They offered me a graduate teaching assistantship, but I needed to work in the costume shop, and I hadn't really thought about costuming, other than it's a part of the character, part of these big characters that I wanted to work with. And they're like, no, we don't have a degree in puppetry, so what we would want you to do is get a degree in costume design. I'm like, oh, I never really thought about it. I've always included it. It just never really occurred to me to do that as a major, and then I fell in love with that because it's all about designing character. The vocabulary of having the tool in your toolbox, like knowledges of fabrics and how to dye things and how to distress things, and then kind of all the research that goes into it, the things you'll learn, it's just kind of amazing. I love history too, so it kind of helps. People think costume design is just putting clothes on people, but it's the whole character. It's a part of that. You're collaborating with the actor and the director. I mean, it's a part of it. And puppets are all of it. Then you're creating the actor and then the costume. So that's kind of was a natural thing for me. I think it's good for me. I like going I like going way out in left field and doing wonderful, fantastical things. But at the same time, I like coming back and swinging the pendulum back to a real look. So that's kind of a challenge. And I'm excited about that. Doing what I do, it's you're designing a whole character. And I don't really think that's much different than when I work with actors too. I think I'm designing, in a huge part, the character. And then the other part about it is, people are so excited about puppetry. It is like a crazy, and they don't care what it is until they've gone and seen, oh, it's an adult puppet show, but they are so excited about puppetry. Just talking about somebody who, oh, you're doing a puppet show, I'm like, yeah, they're so excited about it. So that constant reminder makes me really excited that we have this program. And it's almost like having an audience over to your house for dinner. You've done all this work, you want them to have a good time, you want them to be impressed by something, or take away something with them. So it's always kind of like inviting them to dinner. So and I like that. I just like the whole thing.